Sunday, blood, sweat, and glory. It's Sunday, Sunday, blood, sweat, and glory. Highline racing, yeah, we ride the story. Feel the thunder, hear the crowd ignite. We own the back top, we own the fight. Tempers get hot when the rubber burns. A push to a shove, a lesson is learned. Fist might fire when the tension breaks. You do what you gotta, for goodness sakes. It's Sunday, Sunday, blood, sweat, and glory. Highline race, yeah, we ride the story. Feel the thunder, hear the crowd ignite. We own the back top, we own the fight. It's Sunday, Sunday, blood, sweat, and glory. Highline racing, yeah, we ride the story. Feel the thunder, hear the crowd ignite. We own the back top, we own the fight. Tempers get hot when the rubber burns. A push to a shove, a lesson is learned. Fist might fire when the tension breaks. You do what you gotta, for goodness sakes. It's Sunday, Sunday, blood, sweat, and glory. Highline race, yeah, we ride the story. Feel the thunder, hear the crowd ignite. We own the back top, we own the fight. It's Sunday, Sunday, blood, sweat, and glory. Highline racing, yeah, we ride the story. Feel the thunder, hear the crowd ignite. We own the back top, we own the fight. Tempers get hot when the rubber burns. A push to a shove, a lesson is learned. Fist might fire when the tension breaks. You do what you gotta, for goodness sakes. It's Sunday, Sunday, blood, sweat, and glory. Highline race, yeah, we ride the story. Feel the thunder, hear the crowd ignite. We own the back top, we own the fight. It's Sunday, Sunday, blood, sweat, and glory. Highline racing, yeah, we ride the story. Feel the thunder, hear the crowd ignite. We own the back top, we own the fight. Tempers get hot when the rubber burns. A push to a shove, a lesson is learned. Fist might fire when the tension breaks. You do what you gotta, for goodness sakes. It's Sunday, Sunday, blood, sweat, and glory. Highline race, yeah, we ride the story. Feel the thunder, hear the crowd ignite. We own the back top, we own the fight. It's Sunday, Sunday, blood, sweat, and glory. Highline racing, yeah, we ride the story. Feel the thunder, hear the crowd ignite. We own the back top, we own the fight. Tempers get hot when the rubber burns. A push to a shove, a lesson is learned. Fist might fire when the tension breaks. You do what you gotta, for goodness sakes. It's Sunday, Sunday, blood, sweat, and glory. Highline race, yeah, we ride the story. Feel the thunder, hear the crowd ignite. We own the back top, we own the fight.
Somebody's going to win, somebody's going to lose. Losing is not even fun.
All right, guys. Well, we are live here on the Highline Racing Network. We're gonna bounce around and do a few things here in a minute. We're gonna get you guys some driver intros. We're gonna go around track, take a look at some of the guys' cars, see who all we got out here. We're gonna get all that going here in just a minute. But in the meantime, our Highline Racing's newest episode, episode 7, just recently came out. So we're gonna let you guys watch that again in case you missed it. We're gonna get that going on the pre-race show as we lead up to, like I said, some driver intros, a little bit of talking, and we will go right into the national anthem and get this cash prize race hosted by SMT. We'll get that kicked off here shortly. And I hope you guys enjoy it.
Welcome back to the Highline. We had leaders being wrecked and running out of gas. But all in all, Michigan was a blast. Take it away, Dan.
Yo, what's up, guys? It was wild in Michigan for real. But wait, apparently, Highline just obtained footage of DHR's Nick Bauman caught on video refusing to dance with beautiful ladies, and then goes on to destroy the DJ booth at Randy Shower's victory party after the race. DHR Public Affairs are gonna earn their paychecks on this one. Here it is.
Come on, loosen up.
Leave me alone.
Apparently, Nick is being held in the Brooklyn, Michigan County Jail as he awaits his arraignment. We will hear from the Dark Horse front office, but first, we are going to check out the stage wins.
Trevor Haley of DHR took another stage and leads all drivers in bonus points. Check out stage 1.
Trevor Haley's coming around. This is going to be for the stage. And Trevor Haley is going to take stage 1 for DHR there in the 12 car.
Kind of talk me through what's going on again.
Congratulations to Trevor Haley and DHR picking up another stage win. There's no team even close to have picked up near as many stages as the Dark Horse drivers.
In other news, we want to shed some light on a new power move made by Outlaw Monster Racing as they have officially partnered with us here at Highline. Hell yeah, good job front offices, and welcome to the team Outlaw Monsters. This is going to be cool. Let's hear from SMT's Matt Brown and check out this wreck that occurred in overtime and has the sports world up in arms.
Nick Bauman has yet to pick up his first win in the Highline League, but Matthew Brown has not gotten one yet either. As the pace car is in, we're going to see what happens as these two guys are known to battle. Nick Bauman taking us back green with Craig Martin right behind him.
Green.
And we're off. It's the National Card 88's getting turned. What did I tell you? Just like that.
Caution somewhere. There's a driver there, homie.
Just like that. Nick Bauman and Matthew Brown. Oh, James Smith. All these guys caught up in it. So we're going to kind of see what happens. It looks like Matthew Brown has come down some. It definitely looks like from that angle that more than likely.
Hey, Matt, can you tell us why you went down and wrecked Nick on the restart when y'all were in first and second?
Look now, what had happened was I was trying to side draft him on the start, but I hit him instead. It was 100% on me. I know Nick is mad, and well, hell, I will be too. I owe you one, Nick. Oh, yeah, and if it's worth anything, I think you have good dance moves, bro.
Stage 2 goes to my man Corey Cook in the 61 CCH car. Here is stage 2.
What up, P? I'm Corey Cook in the CCH 61 car. iRacing had technical difficulties, so we don't have a shot at stage 2. And who cares? I still got the best looking mullet in NASCAR.
Yep. We are going to get to the race win highlights soon, but first the DHR press conference is starting. Let's get down there now. Nick was recently passed over for a role on Dancing with the Stars and then being wrecked out by Matt Brown, so he is not in his right mind right now. However, our major concern is getting him released and the anger management he needs. We are also considering legal action against security for excessive force.
Is DHR going to suspend him or fine him?
That's a decision for team owner Timothy Tyler to make. And my recommendation would be to just take him out drinking and dancing. I'm sorry, Nick has made it clear he does not dance anymore. No further questions. Randy Showers takes the checkered in Michigan. Check out the highlights and a word from the champ.
White flag is going to drop. This is going to be it with Logan Wilson in the lead. Logan Wilson right there with Randy Showers. Randy Showers making a move on the inside. He's taking the lead. Randy Showers is taking the lead in the 21 Dr. Pepper car. They're coming out of 3. It looks like Randy Showers is going to end up taking it. Randy Showers will win right here in Michigan tonight in the 21 Dr. Pepper car. Wow, I cannot believe how he just sat back and just flew past.
Great getting my first win in the High Line, and I want to give a shout out to my son for getting a top 10 tonight.
What's wrong with this microphone? I want to thank Trevor right here behind me for not being able to finish the job again.
Yeah, I'm in the vein, speeding like a dark horse. Nothing can contain me. Hit open pause. Every race I'm taking.
DHR studs Escamilla and Haley are 1 and 2, with Cook of CCH Racing taking 3rd.
The top 2 are only separated by 1 point as well. Bauman and Eric Hayden round out the top 5.
That's it for stats tonight. Back to you, Crystal. That's it for this week. Dega is Sunday. It's gonna be fire!
Yeah, I'm in the vein, speeding like a dark horse. Nothing can contain me. Yeah.
All right, guys, we are back live. I hope you guys enjoyed episode 7 from Michigan this past week in the Highline Racing League. Tonight's race here in in Texas, will be a 200-lap race with stages at lap 50, 100, and 150. All right, in addition, drivers will only have 7 sets of tires, 80% fuel, which should get them approximately 50 laps. And the big one here, guys, they only get 2 fast repairs. As we get closer to the end of the race, after that last stage, it'll be cautions as needed, but They'll go 5 laps, green flag racing, whenever they have enough laps left to allot for it. And then they'll throw the caution in turn 4. No blacks will be cleared at all, even for meatballs during this race, other than, and I say again, other than being wrecked into the pits. And then that driver will call that out to the admin. The admin will individually clear that individual's black flag under those circumstances. Yeah, I mean, that pretty much wraps it up. Other than it is a money race, so we are going to have several guys that are going to be pretty happy. All in all, it's not paying out, big bucks, but it's paying out something, to make it a little bit more worthwhile, a little bit more of a fight. And first place will pick up $15, second place will pick up $10, and third place will pick up $5. At the end of the day, $5 is $5. And as a guy that hosts races, I can tell you right now, that'll get you a good 3 to 4 races. So I bet you quite a few of the guys in here are going to be pushing hard to try to get that win. Not to mention the bragging rights. There's a lot of big teams in here. You got Randy Showers, who just won here recently with Highline at Michigan. You got Trevor Haley, also a teammate there of Randy's with Dark Horse. Craig Rowe, CSR Broadcasting's in here, also a Dark Horse guy. Sean Stamper, one of the big admins of S&M. Jim Segredo, the voice of Highline Racing. Eric Hayden, also an admin. James Smith, CEO of S&M, is here. I mean, all these big-time guys. Derek Jacobs, one of the guys instrumental in a lot of guys in the Highline industry learning the ropes of iRacing in general. Always appreciate Derek Jacobs coming out here. You got Jamie Shaw, big wig with S&M. John Miles, just the same. Evan Perry of SMT, also the host tonight. And many more. The list goes on. I see Corey Cook. That's a major name. Represents CCH. We're going to jump around here. We're going to show you quite a few of these guys. For those that are on track, a lot of guys are taking a break at the moment. So they're not on track just yet. But in the meantime, we are. Now we're taking a look here at John Gallagher. John Gallagher showing in the 123. Good to see John out here. We've seen John numerous times out and about on tracks across iRacing. He is definitely somebody to keep your eye on. He's a B-class driver, but drives much more like an experienced A-class driver. It's always good to see John Gallagher out here. Oh, Justin Lee Pearson in the 58 with the Premier Racing setups on the side. Man, Highline loves some Premier Racing. Would love to see us get a partnership with them one day like iRacing Lounge podcast crew does. But much love to the 58 there, representing iRacing Lounge podcast, Justin Lee Pearson. But more importantly, he just recently signed with Angry Wives Racing also. So he's a big part of the team out here, as you'll see with Eric Hayden, Jim Segredo. And we'll see if there might be a few more, but at the moment, those are the only AWR drivers out here. Looking at Brandon Gleesy real quick. As we are not showing what we necessarily want to see right now. We're getting it all situated. Did get an indication the comms were clear. We had a few little mishaps there as we were looking at the drivers, but you can see now we've got it situated as we've got Brandon Geisey, apologies. He's on right now, right next to Eric Hayden. Looks like we are having a small issue with SDK. We'll see if we can't get that situated here in a little bit. It's not affecting you guys on your end. It's only affecting me on my end. But in the meantime, I don't think that's a big deal. I think that we'll get that situated here shortly. Checking out now. We got James Smith there, CEO of S&M iRacing Motorsports, in that banging blue and white car out there. That thing looks slick. Big props to James Smith on his car design there, representing S&M. Taking a look over here at the host for tonight of SMT Racing, Evan Perry, in the 72. See if we can't get a few more looks at Evan. There he's got that carbon fiber car. Appreciate Evan Perry throwing up the race tonight. We're going to continue to jump around as we've coming up on about 15 minutes before the start of the race. You got Jim Sagridu, the voice of Highline. We want to point out he's got Outlaw Monster right across the hood of that. Outlaw Monster is a group that runs on PlayStation Network and Xbox for the new NASCAR 25 game. They're definitely the league. They're definitely the group to be with. So definitely look out for Outlaw Monster Racing Series. They're definitely the group that we're going to be running with when we jump over into the console community here soon, as we've got several drivers looking to move into the ranks on NASCAR 25 with just that, the Outlaw Monster Racing Series. Appreciate Outlaw Monster Racing Series joining forces with us. Definitely a power move by both us at Highline as well as them, as we group up together to try to help each other grow. It's all about networking, and that's what Highline Racing Network does specifically. Moving over here, I'm going to take a look at Scott Howe. Scott Howe in the 87 with Scooby-Doo car. Good to see Scott out here. Still moving around, taking a look at what we got for track, guys on track. Not a whole lot right now. Looks like a lot of guys are taking it easy for the moment as they're getting ready for a 200-lap race, and I don't blame them. As we take a look down pit road here, you see we're looking at Josh Ryder here with that neon green 69 John Miles car. John Miles, also known as the Anaheim Hammer. Got a big following, big fan group. Call themselves the Sledgeheads because he's known to carry that big sledgehammer around with him. Taking a look here, it looks like we've got co-CEO of S&M iRacing Motorsports, Ricky Miles. Ricky Miles in a 5 car. Good to see Ricky out here. Looks like a few more drivers are starting to hop on track. Maybe they're here in the broadcast as we're bouncing around, taking a look at drivers on track. You got Aaron Smith, the second out here in the 70. Plain Jane yellow car. I'm not sure what he's got going on, but hey, man, if you're interested in a professional livery for your car, I would highly recommend GB22 Designs. GB22 Designs have done professional cars in real life for the Pizza King and the Arca Menard series. Yeah, I'm talking about Brayton Laster. That same car is also in the NASCAR 25 video game. In addition to that, he's done 2 Xfinity cars for Ryan Perkins. And hey, at the end of the day, guys, if you're looking for a car and you want to have something common with the pros, you can have your car done by Joe Wells of GB22 Designs, man. The guy's amazing. He can do anything. Like I said, there's a reason why he gets picked up to do the designs for some of these other professional race cars drivers that we watch on Saturdays and Sundays. So without further ado, we're going to show you a little bit of his work. GB22 Designs by Joe Wells, kicking it off.
stars in their eyes, under the heat of the summer skies. Chrome heart beauty's a dangerous smile, making this whole damn thing worthwhile. It's Sunday, Sunday, blood, sweat, and glory. Highline racing, yeah, we write the story. Feel the thunder, hear the crowd ignite. We own the back tie, we own the fight. Tempers get hot when the rubber burns. A push to a shove, a lesson is learned. Fists might fly when the tension breaks.
Yes, sir. That was GB22 Designs by Joe Wells. Check him out on Facebook. Check him out on Trading Paints. Go back, rewind, push the pause button, whatever it takes, man. Make sure you get linked up with Joe Wells of GB22 Designs. If you're looking for a cool car, like I said, if you want to have something in common with the pros, that's the guy. He's got some great deals for you. Looking at Aaron Smith out here in his plain Jane banana yellow car. Hey, man. From what I know of you, from what the guys have all said via our analysis of the race, as we look at these drivers, they're all saying the one thing. They're saying that Aaron Smith II is, you know, the next coming of a top-tier racer within iRacing. A lot of people expect the world from this guy. You know, they see him on a regular basis up there in the top of some of the most competitive races around. So Aaron Smith, you got a lot of eyes on you, man. So we expect you to come out and show out. And but next time we expect you to see you doing that in a cool paint livery, preferably something done by GB22 Designs. All right, but with that said, we're coming down to about 10 minutes away from the actual broadcast of the race kicking off, as the green flag is going to drop. These guys are going to start to qualify here any moment now. It looks like the checkered flag on practice did just drop, so we are going to be coming up on qualification here momentarily. So we'll see how all of that plays out. We'll get to the national anthem here shortly. Looking at the tail of the tape here in Texas, looks like we've got 27 registered drivers in the mix tonight, trying to pull down some of that cash prize. Like I said, it's not gonna necessarily make you rich by any means, but at the same time, it makes it a little bit more worthwhile. It makes it a little more fun. It makes it feel that much better when you win, and not even more so when you pay your little $9-10 subscription to iRacing. When you got that money just sitting in your iRacing account and it pays for itself, it feels good, man. It really does. And in addition to that, you wanted a car that you didn't have, you wanted to purchase it. Hey, you got the funds to do it now. You ain't got to worry about the wife or anybody complaining because you're in this race for free. And we're watching now live. It looks like we're catching a glimpse of that beautiful #1 S&M car coming out of pit road on his qualification for tonight's race. That is indeed James Smith. Going to bounce around. We got Mike Hesh. Mike Hesh in the 17 out here. We didn't get eyes on earlier. Taking a look here. We got Trevor Haley. Trevor Haley of Dark Horse Racing. One of the top Highline Racing drivers. Currently leads the league in all bonus points. Derek Jacobs back there getting laps in on his qual. Always good to see Derek in the race. Ricky Miles out there in the 5. Craig Rowe of DHR in the 24 Red Bull. Also representing CSR Broadcasting. Definitely one of the top broadcasters in the industry. He's got a lot of big things coming up in the near future. Definitely recommend keeping your eyes out on Craig Rowe of CSR Broadcasting. And if you ever want top-notch, superior broadcasting, I'm not the guy for you. He is. That's who you want to talk to. Craig Rowe. Always good to see you out here. And just like that, we got Randy Schweitzer. Randy Schweitzer of RSI Broadcasting does a good portion of his broadcasting through the S&M iRacing Motorsports community. But he has done a lot of other work across iRacing, so he's definitely one to watch as well. Keep your eye out. RSI Broadcasting's already told us he's got some new things coming up with his broadcast, and now he's got things going on. So definitely keep an eye out on Randy Schweitzer of RSI Broadcasting. And once again, you know, he runs everything right through the S&M iRacing Motorsports, so keep an eye out there, and you're definitely going to find those broadcasts for RSI on YouTube. But in the meantime, it is time to kick off our national anthem, so get ready.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, guys, that was the national anthem. The drivers are currently in their final warm-up stage as they're getting their last final rules of the race by Evan Perry. So we'll get to the green flag here shortly. But in the meantime, we're going to take a look at our results. Well, I guess we're going to wait just a little bit before we can get to our grid. We won't be able to see the grid until the drivers actually get to the grid. So once we have that here in about three and a half minutes, we'll be ready to go. Get those results out. We'll continue to bounce around while we got a few minutes. See a few more of these guys on track. Talked a little bit about Corey Cook. Corey Cook of CCH Racing is 61. He's one of the top drivers in the Highline Racing League. Good to see him out here competing. Eric Hayden of Pedley's Garage. Pedley's Garage is indeed the sponsor for the Highline Racing Network. So A lot of love to Pedley's Garage and to Eric Hayden. Good luck to Eric and the whole Pedley Garage crew tonight. Looking at Scott Howell. Scott Howell out here in the 187. DJ in the 4 car. Look at Sean Stamper. We haven't seen yet, but he typically in a Highline League race, there is no driver that is more popular than Sean Stamper. This man brings out the fans. I wouldn't doubt it if he's got a dang agent. I mean, this dude has so many fans. We need to get him in the broadcast booth or something with us so we can pick up on some of them fans, because he brings them out. I promise you he does. Brandon Geisey out here in the 28. See if we can get a better eye on him. There he is in that Ford Credit, right there with Justin Lee Pearson and Eric Hayden once again. These guys getting in, dialing in those cars as we're coming up on a minute before we see all these cars hitting the grid. Got Derek Jacobs in the chat. He's letting us all know Stamper gets all the ladies, according to Derek Jacobs. We don't doubt it, man. The way this man has so many fans, I mean, if we had half the fans he had, we'd be getting paid on YouTube, but we ain't got near that. Taking a look, we got another fan in here. Looks like it says, well, I don't know exactly what his name is, like Crestave Productions. He's rooting for the Dark Horse guys, though. We'll also want to give a big shout out to Chucktown Custom Rods for being the race sponsor for tonight. They're putting up the money. Chucktown Custom Rods 300 race. We definitely appreciate Chucktown. Coming up here, though, we're up to about 10 seconds away from when we're going to start seeing these guys grid up. Qualification has officially ended. All right. Well, we got Aaron Smith taking pole with John Gallagher, Corey Cook, Craig Rowe, and Trevor Haley. Craig Rowe and Trevor Haley, both of Dark Horse Racing. Rounding out your top 5 with fellow teammate Randy Showers coming in 6th, and his son, Brandon Showers, right behind him with SMT's Evan Perry, and host of the race tonight, coming in 8th. iRacing Lounge podcast and AWR driver as well as international soccer superstar. That's just a joke, but if you check out some of the videos, you'll see Justin Lee Pearson is indeed in one of the videos is a Brazilian national soccer player. You got Sean Stamper of S&M out here, along with CEO James Smith and Eric Hayden coming in 12th. Randy Schweitzer, Jim Sagredo, the voice of Highline, Brandon Geisey, Scott Howell, Mike Hess, Josh Ryder, John Miles, Derek Jacobs, Ricky Miles, rounding out your top 21. We may have a few other drivers that have elected to not qualify, such as guys like Alexander Ortega and Amanda Carter, but we shall see. We are getting ready to go live when this green flag drops. When I mean live, I'm talking engines roaring. I'm talking 200 laps for cash prize on New Year's Day right here on the Highline Racing Network, brought to you by SMT. Man, I tell you, Chucktown Custom Rods, this is big time. Pace car is in. And Aaron Smith is going to take us green.
Ready. Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out. Aaron Smith the second in that banana yellow 70. Leading the way with John Gallagher, Corey Cook, Trevor Haley, and Craig Rowe. All rounding out your top 5 with the 23 of Brandon Showers sneaking in as he's going to pass Craig Rowe there. But Craig Rowe's making moves with Justin Lee Pearson there on the bottom in that 58 iRacing Lounge car. But Aaron Smith in the 70 with Trevor Haley coming up on him quick. We're not overly sure, but we do believe that Trevor Haley is going to make moves quick and early, especially with Brandon Showers and those guys back there. He's got to be aggressive. He's got to be aggressive early. Looks like the 70's probably going to drop back just a little unless he gets a bump here by the 61 of Corey Cook, which he does. Now we're going to see if what is Craig Rowe in the 24 going to do. We're definitely going to bounce around like we've told everybody in all the Highline races. If you've got people watching the race, if you've got fans out there, tell them to call, give a shout out to you in the live chat. We're going to catch it. We're going to see it, and we're going to make sure we show love to that driver. The more fans you have, the more airtime you're basically going to get, or we're definitely going to make sure we show love. I should say that. We're 4 laps in the books now. We're going to move back up here to Trevor Haley, who's now starting to pull away on the backstretch here at 177 miles an hour in Texas with Corey Cook behind him. Corey Cook about 0.4 of a second behind. So Trevor Haley's definitely enjoying this air that he's in right now. See, Trevor Haley got it up to 178 there, so we're probably going to see a better lap. We're going to get over here and see Trevor Haley. He's currently got 3 laps led. Like we said, that 178 we expected was going to be his fastest miles per hour so thus far in the race with 29.551. Really curious. Trevor Haley's the type of driver that will challenge himself lap by lap as he's in lead as part of how he stays focused to maintain the position and that resiliency, especially for a long race like this. So he's probably challenging his own lap time as we speak. But in the meantime, we're going to show love. We're going to bounce around track. We're going to make sure we get some eyes on some of these guys. Moving it on back to second place. We got Corey Cook. Corey Cook there in the 61. Got a few cars drop back, not too many. Aaron Smith there in the 70 banana yellow car with Craig Rowe right behind him. Jumping around, we're going to mix it up. Shooting it to the back, we're going to see, we've got Ricky Miles. Ricky Miles starting 20th, or excuse me, started 21st, currently in 20th. Just kind of cruising, probably playing it safe. Knows we got 200 lap race. No need to get too crazy, too up there, battling it out right now. He's a patient driver. He's gonna really watch and see what transpires as the race goes along with Randy Schweitzer. his teammate right there in front of him. They're probably talking about this exact ordeal right now as they're looking at pacing themselves, if you will. Josh Ryder out here in the 32. Currently in 13th, started 18th, up 5 spots. Not bad, good to see him. Look at John Gallagher. John Gallagher in the 123. Tracker Boats car there at Bass Pro Shops. Started in 2nd position. He's playing it safe more than likely as he's right back in, he's back in 9th place right behind Sean Stamper. Sean Stamper in the 09. S&M's admin. One of the top drivers in Highline. Got a lot of fans. He's definitely the most popular driver in all of Highline. He hasn't quite gotten up into the top 5 ranks just yet. No current wins for Sean Stamper in the Highline League, but it's not a cakewalk, man. He's running against some superior competition. So it's a little bit of a learning curve for a lot of guys. As we're watching a 72 almost getting into Sean Stamper there. We've got a crash. We have got an indication of a crash. We don't have as many drivers as we normally do, so we're going to hop over and we're going to see it real quick because we still got Trevor Haley in the lead. So we're going to go over and see what happened with Scott Howe real quick. Not exactly sure what just happened here with Scott Howe there in the 187, but we got eyes on it now, so let's see. Comes down. Oh, looks like he comes down right on the nose of Jim Sagridu. Unfortunate for both him. Oh, the whole front end's gone. Derek Jacobs is completely dismantled in that. So we are definitely going to see that one more time from a different angle as the top 5 has not changed. Taking it back real quick, we're going to see it from one more angle to see if it was more the 187 or if it was Jim Sagridu coming up. We're going to get eyes on it and see if we can't make that determination. Trying to take it back just one more time. All right, we're going to take it in quarter speed. Trevor Haley still leading this race, so we're watching this wreck. All right, we're watching. It looks like it might have been more of a Jim Sagridu wash-up, more so than a 187 come down. There probably was very little of the 187 coming down there, but he did just a little, I would say. But ultimately, I think that was more of a Jim Sagridu wash-up that got him. Unfortunate for both him and the AWR driver. As we're back live, currently setting on lap 17. Remember, our first stage break will not be until lap 50, and that's when our first caution will be. Still looking. It looks like Aaron Smith closed the gap on Trevor a little, as Aaron Smith is now 0.2, almost 0.3 of a second back, but he's right there with him. So we're here now watching these front 3 drivers in tonight's race on lap 18 from the Highline Chopper. Aaron Smith really out here driving the way the analysis was pointing. You know, everybody was saying he was a superior driver. A licensed driver with a 4.75. I mean, that's outstanding. He's right here in between Corey Cook and Trevor Haley. So those are two top-notch drivers that he's right in the middle of. So you know, Aaron Smith the second out there in the banana yellow 70. He's here trying to pick up a few dollars in that cash prize tonight. Continue to bounce it around. We're going to be seeing quite a few more drivers. We're looking at several drivers have entered the pits as of recent. So it looks like some guys trying to catch an early pit. James Smith back here in 14th. Started 11th, probably just cruising. James Smith is a top driver. Probably got the mass majority of a lot of the wins in the S&M series by an S&M driver. Outside of maybe Michael Wiley, some of those guys, but all in all, if I was a betting man, I would say James Smith probably, as far as S&M drivers goes, has the most wins from S&M's team. Craig Rowe, a partner with Highline Racing, CSR Broadcasting. I mean, superior. I mean, outstanding driver, but I mean, even better broadcaster. Cool guy, fun to hang out with and talk, and you love the guy, which is why he's moving up the ranks in the world. Keep an eye out for Craig Rowe and CSR Broadcasting as he's coming down pit road right now. We're gonna keep the camera on just to see if we can see if he skids the tire, so we can make fun of him a little bit. So far, so good. Hey, that looked pretty good. He's not backing up. Car's on. Yeah, that was a good pit. Very good pit there, Craig. Bouncing on, though. John Miles. John Miles recently has had some flickering issues from time to time. So we got eyes on him here. Looking good, John. iRacers Lounge podcast there with the Premier Racing Setups AWR car. Outstanding. Seeing Justin Lee Pearson out here talking with some of the guys from the iRacer Lounge, like Chris Waldron, Highline, and those guys might be kind of in the works of maybe setting up a bigger race, one that'll bring in the best of the best from around many of the different leagues and series in iRacing. Some of the notable ones, like we've mentioned, are S&M, All-American Cup, VRX, Weekend Racing, a lot of these guys. We would love to see the likes of the 4Wide series put a team into that race as well. A lot of the guys that run in that series, some of their top drivers from Dark Horse also run in the 4Wide series. So we'd definitely like to see those guys put a team together in that potential race in the near future. We're going to work out we're going to work that all out, and we'll definitely let you guys know on Discord and Facebook if when that's going to happen, because it is going to happen. We've got a lot of plans for that. Hopping back over with the leader, Aaron Smith and Corey Cook have overtaken Trevor Haley now. But Randy Showers, though, right there behind Trevor Haley. So looks like somebody saying somebody screwed up on the dark horse side. Not exactly sure. If you don't mind, let us know. Let us know if you hear us in the chat. Tell us what you mean. Don't be shy. We love to hear what you guys got to say. Bouncing it around. Looks like Aaron Smith is holding it down pretty well up front at the moment. We got it on Sean Stamper. Ooh, we got some information about, it's like Craig got busted possibly speeding. Got Nick Bauman. Got Nick Bauman in the chat. Another one of the top drivers in the Highline Racing League, also a dark horse, big time 4-wide series driver. Surprised he's not in here burning them down with these other dark horse drivers like Craig Rowe and Trevor Haley, but he's not. He left them out. He left them hanging on this 200 lap cash prize race. But more than likely, knowing Nick Bauman, he was probably out dancing or something. Dude's got some serious dance moves. Just kidding, Nick. Don't beat me up. See if Amanda Carter ever took track. Does not look like she did. We got the speed demon over here, Craig Rowe. We got notification from Nick Bauman. iRacing just is not covering the bills just yet for that superstar. He's still maintaining a 9-to-5, and real life work got in the way. So we understand. We definitely understand how that goes, man. We got our eyes on Nick. I'm sorry, eyes on Craig. Hopping back over here with our leader, Aaron Smith, who's cruising. Checking out his laps led tonight. Currently, we're sitting on lap 36. He's got 10 of those laps led. Corey Cook, he's been holding it down. He's got 2 laps. We know Trevor Haley's going to have quite a few as well. Trevor Haley led with 24 laps led. So there it is. I mean, our top 3 drivers are going to round out all 36 of our laps led, make it 37 now. Justin Lee Pearson, we definitely want to take a look at where he's at versus where he started. He's currently up 5 spots in 4th place here. Looking for the big-time winner from the Highline League recently in the 21 of Randy Showers. Randy Showers sporting the Shocker car. I think his name's Ricky Wittenberg. Does a lot of car designs for the S&M crew. Also runs another outfit on YouTube called the Shocker. Definitely check that out. Eric Hayden there in that Pedley's garage car. We're up to lap 38. We're gonna get eyes on Jim Segredo one more time. See if we can't get a real good look at that hood. Oh yeah, Jim Segredo out here sporting the Outlaw Monster car on track tonight. For, I want to say this is probably the first time, as we just recently got this partnership with the Outlaw Monster Racing Series that's ran through PlayStation and Xbox on NASCAR 25. Like I said before, man, if you're looking for a top-notch league ran by some top-notch guys with, her name is Ashley. She does a lot of the graphical work for those guys. Woo! You talk about awesome work, man. You want to get involved with those guys, and you want to get involved with them quick. They still got open seats. Man, oh man, I'm kind of curious, man, if Mr. Talladega, Nick Bauman, is still in chat, he's still got the race up, still listening by chance. You know, we're coming up on stage 1, lap 50, in about 9 laps. Kind of curious if Nick maybe wanted to give an early pick on who he thinks is going to win. You know, I think he's going to say, you know, Trevor Haley, but you never know. He's a very experienced driver. He might know Aaron Smith more so than even we do, or more so than what we've heard, I should say, about Aaron Smith. We got one of Sean Stamper's fans hopping in. We got a few laps. We better get over there quick. Keep them fans happy. See if we can't get good eyes on the whole car. You got Sean Stamper there driving. Stamper across that windshield banner. One of my favorite looking cars. Man, I love that car, Sean. Always good seeing Sean Stamper out here. Like I said, he brings the fans. He usually has about 7 of them, I swear, in here at minimum. Looks like tonight, a little chiller race on New Year's Day. People are out with their family doing different things, eating cabbage and black-eyed peas or whatever your tradition may be. But Sean Stamper's right here burning it down with SMT on the Highline Racing Network for a $200 lap cash prize race. We ain't messing around. We're 5 laps to go from our stage. So we're going to be locked on. We're going to be locked tight with Aaron. There ain't a chance in hell we're going to miss stage 1. Watching these guys come around here for this lap as we're up in the grandstands on the fan cam. Three laps to go. Currently looking at Aaron Smith, Justin Lee Pearson, Randy Showers, Mike Hess, and Josh Ryder. Looks like Trevor Haley dropped back quite a bit there. Now back to 9th place. As we're on lap 48, coming to 50 in about a lap and a half as we're watching Aaron Smith here on the backstretch coming into turn 3. Coming up on the 23. Looking like 23 is going to be a potential issue for him as a lap car as we're coming. This is the final lap as we're coming to the stage. It does look like Aaron Smith is going to pull it down. As he's entering turn 3 without any fight, Derek Jacobs is not on lead lap. And here it is. And just like that, it's stage 1. The caution is out. And Aaron Smith II comes in here tonight in the banana yellow 70, pulls down stage 1, says, I'm here. You guys see me. Oh, yeah, man. Normally, for some of you guys that coming out of the woodwork, we got to use a flashlight to see you, but not you. You're shining in the light right now in that yellow 70. Congratulations to Aaron Smith on stage 1. Looking for some inside scoop. Inside scoop from the chat. Anybody out there? I know more than likely you got the 88 of Nick Bauman. He's probably talking with Craig Rowe and Trevor Haley, potentially even doing a little spotting for him. Really curious as to what may have, what caused Trevor Haley to push back as far as he did. As we're sitting here watching, we got Aaron Smith, Randy Showers, Josh Ryder, Sean Stamper, John Gallagher, James Smith, Brandon Geisey, Trevor Haley, Evan Perry, and Eric Hayden currently rounding out the top 10 as these guys are about to take it down pit road. Remember, they only got 7 sets of tires tonight. Let's see if we can get a better angle on these guys as they're coming down pit road right here. Looks like we got one guy. He's just running through all the lanes at the moment. But at the end of the day, if somebody said that wasn't allowed, you shouldn't do it. But if they didn't say it, hey, what can you do? You got Aaron Smith right there in the lead in pit road. You see all these cars going by. What's happening right now is these guys are getting those laps back. For all those guys that got in a wreck. Watching here, though, it does look like Aaron Smith, Randy Schweitzer, Randy Sauer, Sean Stamper, those guys definitely made it out first. But Mike Hesh looks like he may have stayed out as Mike Hesh pitted. Like Mike Hesh pitted on lap 51. As we're in the Goodyear blimp view, looking down here at Mike Hesh, started 17th. We will see. Looks like he may have just stayed out, but we shall see. It's not looking like it. It's looking like he's going to have to give some positions up. More than likely, he got a lap back. May have had to stop early for fuel. Not a big deal. Happens all the time in these races. If I was him, though, being that I'm going to have to filter back to the back after getting a lap back, I would have wanted to pit again, though, get top off on gas as you're going towards the back anyways, or at least to to at least the front of the last lap car that had to get a lap back. But as we watch this, looking at the chat, I see, like clockwork, the Stamper fan club is in effect. Just like that, I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different messages across several different people popping up, all for the Sean Stamper, the 09. But right now we're back green as Aaron Smith's going to take us away.
Green, green, green.
As we're off now with Randy Showers on the outside, Sean Stamper right behind leader. We got that Josh Ryder back there in the black 32. He's one to watch as well. Like Sean Stamper also moved to the high side with Randy Showers jumping in below him. He's got some work to do, but he's got 2 S&M drivers linking up there. Right behind Randy Showers, you're going to see Sean Stamper as well as James Smith. 2 S&M drivers highly likely to team up together at some point to try to help get the next guy pushed forward a little bit. But Trevor Haley's not messing around. Trevor Haley's getting caught back up as he's linking up with his own teammate of Randy Showers. Bounce it around. Actually, I think we're going to hold it here for a minute because it looks like we might be able to catch a pass. We might indeed see these Dark Horse drivers make a move on Aaron Smith any minute now. So we're going to keep eyes on this as we're seeing what looks like a move is happening. Looks like the 70 might have gotten a little loose as he wanted to come down, but he was overtaken by both Dark Horse drivers of Randy Showers and the 12 car driven by Trevor Haley, with Sean Stamper also muscling his way down there as he's running door to door, but he's got teammate behind. Looks like Aaron's going to play it smart. He's going to he's not going to fight off the position there too much. He's going to link up there with Sean Stamper and James Smith, run that line behind leader Trevor Haley and Randy Showers. They're getting a little bit of a leapfrog going right now. We're going to go into the cockpit, Sean Stamper here for a moment. Sean Stamper battling right here behind Dark Horse's Randy Showers in the 21, as well as race leader Trevor Haley as they come up on a lap car at the moment. Look at the wheel control. Lifted right there. He's lifting. He's feathering the throttle as he's watching that 28, making sure that he doesn't wash up into him, but also keeping an eye on Randy Showers, making sure he doesn't. Basically, Sean was keeping his options open there. He knew that there was a potential for disaster as that occurred. As anytime people are passing lap cars, there's always something that might come up and bite you. He was watching. He was playing it safe. He was prepared to bail even lower if he needed to. As now just watching Aaron Smith on the bottom as he's making his move on the leapfrog. We're going to get this back over into our spotter view as we're watching these guys battle it up front. Trevor Haley still up front. Started in 5th place in this race, currently in 1st. Oh snap. We taking a look at the chat. We got some new fans popping in. You got Zach Cato cheering on Big Eric, also known as Big E. Heck, I mean, in our crew, we might even consider him Easy E. But Eric Hayden of Pedley's Garage, we can get eyes on. You looking for him right now on track. There he is. Currently rolling in the 12th spot, right where he started, cruising, taking care of that car. He'd be probably doing a lot better right now if he would have had a few more AWR drivers helping him out, but he's still got Jim Sagridu, so he's gonna be okay. But there's a lot going on today, you know. Ain't nobody hold it against anybody that couldn't make it out to a race. Especially on New Year's Day. We all got kids, families. I mean, right now it's that time of the year where everybody's getting sick. It is what it is. And these guys know the one person that you always have to count on is yourself. You got to race hard. You got to give 100%. And Eric Hayden of AWR is going to do that. As he's running right there behind the 32 of Josh Ryder. We'll bounce around and take a look at John Miles. John Miles back there. Started 19th, currently 15th. See if we can't get a better eye on John. John in the 69 S&M. Moving along. See if we got anybody else in the chat. Nobody else is cheering them on. We can get eyes on Randy Schweitzer of RSI Broadcasting, also of S&M. Justin Lee Pearson. Really surprised to see Justin Lee Pearson back here in 13th. He still might be playing it safe because we're still only lap 67 out of 200. Justin Lee Pearson, newest AWR driver out there in his iRacers Lounge podcast, AWR car, along with the Premier Racing setups. Because as I've said before, the iRacers Lounge podcast does have a sponsorship with Premier Racing setups. I'll just say this. Lucky them. Lucky them. Before long, hopefully Highline Racing Network has a couple, has a setup shop or more that wants to do a little work with us. We'd love to have somebody come on board. We're currently looking at Corey Cook there. Corey Cook currently in 8th, but started in 3rd. Mike Hess becoming more and more of a regular in a lot of the different races that the Highline Racing Network is involved in across the iRacing community. Bouncing it back over, though, we got to keep eyes on the 12 car of Trevor Haley. Trevor Haley still cruising with Aaron Smith and Randy Showers. Sean Stamper and teammate James Smith, both of S&M. Rounding out that top 5, I should say. Hey, hang on a minute now. We got some new people popping up in the chat. Let's see what we got. So we got a fan on here tonight of SMT's Evan Perry. Not sure exactly what their name is on YouTube, but it looks like it's Seif Stein, maybe? Nevertheless, cheering on the 72. So as we always promise, anytime a fan comes in, we're going to show them. We're going to get back over and we're going to show Evan. We just wanted to get back over because we saw what appeared to be potentially a position move by Aaron Smith, but it looks like he's going to hold position here right now for second. So we're going to get back over and look at 8th place currently. 8th place currently being held by the host of the race tonight and the CEO of SMT Racing, Evan Perry, there in the 72 carbon fiber car. One of the few beautiful carbon fiber cars I've seen, as he's going to try to go down pit lane here. We're going to see if we can't get some kind of eye. Oh, we did not get it. There we go. We got eyes on Evan Perry. Since we're here, we're gonna see if he's going down pit road. We're gonna see if he has a good pit stop or if he's gonna slide through his pits or what have you. It's not looking too bad. Oh, wow. That was perfect, actually. Yeah, he had a little bit of slide, but that's kind of what you want. You want to get that perfect slide right in, just like he did. So we're probably going to see an outstanding time on this pit. So we're going to take a look at that for sure. As he's on the move, we're definitely going to see what his pit time was. Pit time of 15.65. So we're going to keep an eye on that number. Remember, 15.65. As we see some of these other drivers pit, we're going to get to see about what they did. Now, they could differ if guys are taking more tires than the other, but a lot of times we'll get a good indication of just that when we see those times. Old Scotty Stamper's back in the chat cheering on Sean Stamper of S&M 09. Appreciate you showing back up, Scotty. Much love to you. We've been on Sean quite a bit here. We'll get it back over there shortly. But we want to make sure we're showing the appropriate love to the leader of the race. That front pack of currently Trevor Haley, Aaron Smith, Randy Showers, Sean Stamper back there in 4th. But Sean Stamper is almost 2.5 seconds behind Trevor Haley and Aaron Smith. But we will get eyes on Sean as we're coming to 80. Remember, stage 2 will be at lap 100. There you go. Eyes are on Sean Stamper. Sean Stamper, looking at him, his last pit was a 14.8. That's an amazing pit time as well. See what some of these leaders, though, what they did. 'Cause we're battling up front right now. Trevor Haley had a 14.6, as it looked like Aaron Smith was maybe looking to give it a shot to overtake, as he had a little bit slower of a pit at 15.1, which opened the door for Trevor Haley to make moves the way he did. 19 laps to go before we're going to hit. We're on the gyro cam currently with Aaron Smith as he's battling the sun and Trevor Haley. Really impressed with the breakdown of the race. We've only had one really significant wreck thus far. And it was only a couple of drivers or so, but the pack is definitely spread out across the field. We've got multiple cars in every turn of the racetrack for the most part right now. So as the leaders really progress throughout the course of this race, leading up to the stage, there could be what actually is going to happen before long is Trevor Haley and Aaron Smith, Randy Showers, and Sean Stamper are going to be in the mix with some more lap cars. And we know those drivers do not have to give way. All they have to do is hold a straight line. Whichever line they so choose, hold it. That's really all they have to do. But you never know. These drivers will sometimes communicate. They'll ask, like, hey, we're going to stay low, go high. Something along them lines. Not sure what's going to happen, but what I'm getting at is it opens the door to accidents. Something could happen, just like it did earlier when we had a lap car in play. $15 laps to go. Trevor Haley, first place, has led 51 of the 85 laps that we have been through so far. We see in the chat they're saying Sean is amazing. We agree. We definitely agree. As we're in the mix of the lap cars now, as you see the lead pack there going around Ricky Miles. Lap 88. Wow, looks like Randy Showers is just flying by Aaron Smith right now. Like Aaron Smith might be maybe trying to conserve a little bit here, maybe with those tires, as he's kind of looks like he's taking it easy right now. Might have started to notice some significant wear in those tires as he was coming out of 3 back there. It looks like he's going to try to jump now Randy Showers as he's going to take it to the bottom. Like these guys are maintaining that leapfrog there, trying to keep up with Trevor Haley. Corey Cook in 5th place. Get eyes on Corey. Corey Cook of CCH in the 61. James Smith of S&M in the 1. Beautiful blue car. He's holding it down back here, currently in 9th place. Jim Sagredo, the voice of the Highline Racing Network, gives all the rules during the Highline Racing League races. So he's sitting back here, currently in 12th spot. RSI's Randy Schweitzer, right behind teammate John Miles, the Anaheim Hammer that is, as they're in 13th and 14th respectively. But whoa, Aaron Smith. Aaron Smith has overtaken Trevor Haley. Big time. While we have a little bit of time, I'm going to see if we can't get back and see the pass. So here's the pass. Trevor Haley looks like he might have just went a little high, might have got slightly loose as Aaron Smith is going to slide underneath. Oh, and then Trevor Haley taps the wall. Hopefully he didn't pick up any damage there. We'll get back live. As we're back live. Back live with leader Aaron Smith, who has now a 1.5-second lead over Randy Showers in second place, with almost 2 seconds lead over Trevor Haley after Trevor Haley gets past and then taps the wall there. Man, where's Nick Bauman at? I want to hear the tell of the tape. I need some inside scoop. I need Nick Bauman to, if he's watching the race, if he knows what's going on, if he's maybe in a chat with these guys, we're gonna need him to slide in Discord and give us the inside scoop of what's going down. If he's out there, if he's willing. But we got Aaron Smith as he's coming up on lap 95, so we'll be at 5 laps to go to stage 2. Remember, Aaron Smith won stage 1. Randy Showers closed the gap a little bit, but not by much. Trevor Haley, man, I really hope he didn't suffer any wheel damage or significant damage there, because he's slowing back. But we're back on with the 70 of Aaron Smith in that banana yellow 70 car. See if we can't get a different view here as we're on the crank it up cam for a moment. Keeping eyes on, as we'll be 2 laps to go as he crosses the start finish here to stage 2. If Aaron Smith, if you've got comms, we wanna definitely have an opportunity to interview you, given you well, we'd like to interview you no matter what, man. You've been an impressive driver so far. So if you could slide into the Highline Discord, ask those guys to help you get there, man. We'd love to interview you after the race is over tonight, and we definitely want to extend our best wishes towards you winning tonight for sure. We're impressed with what you've done. As we're coming up on it right now, as our leader, Aaron Smith, is currently on the backstretch, coming into turn 3, heading around turn 4 for stage 2 and for race dominance. As here it is, he's coming around, and there it is. Aaron Smith takes stage 2 right here in Texas in the SMT hosted race. There you'll see him currently leading 41 laps tonight. Wow, just pure dominance by him and both Trevor Haley. Trevor Haley ends up sneaking back into second there with leading 56 laps. So Aaron Smith and Trevor Haley They are definitely the rivals on track tonight, as these two guys are really battling it out. We're going to hop over, though. We got an indication of a Josh Ryder crash. So we're going to get eyes on the Josh Ryder crash real quick while we're under caution. All right. We got eyes on Josh Ryder here. It's telling us that he wrecked. Haven't seen it yet. Oh, no. From the spitting and the sputtering, it sounded like we just heard, he very well looks like he has run out of gas. And we're back live as we're watching these guys coming down pit road. See if we get eyes on any significant mishaps. Any the top 5. Oh yeah, we got one slid into the wall back there. Might have been Mike Hesh. Looking at it as they're in the pits, we're definitely looking at Aaron Smith, Corey Cook, Trevor Haley. Who's going to get out first? Looks like Trevor Haley is out first with Aaron Smith and Sean Stamper third. Taking a look at these pit times. $14.5 for Trevor Haley. Taking a look at Aaron Smith. Aaron Smith, $14.9, and just like that, you've seen where Trevor Haley shined a little bit more so than Aaron did. Corey Cook didn't do bad as well at 15.1. Really curious to see how some of these other drivers panned out. Eric Hayden, 14.1. Randy Schweitzer, 15.7. Mike Hesh, 14.6. Might not have been Mike Hesh that hit the wall there. Brandon Geisey, 14.5. Did we see Sean Stamper, 15.2? All right, well, we're halfway through this race tonight, as I said before, hosted by SMT. We're going back green with Trevor Haley, Aaron Smith, Sean Stamper, Corey Cook, Eric Hayden, Mike Hesh, Randy Schweitzer, Justin Lee Pearson, Scott Howell, and Brandon Geisey rounding out our top 10 as we take this back green. Looking at the breakdown here. Really surprised to see Jim Segredo, Evan Perry, and James Smith back in those 14, 15, 16 spots respectively. This pace car is in. Trevor Haley's going to take us back green with Aaron Smith on his outside. As the flag is out, Trevor Haley's on the move. Sean Stamper behind him did not get the start Trevor Haley would have hoped for. Corey Cook there might make a move. Corey Cook's making a move on the 70 and Sean Stamper. That's a power move as Corey Cook drops down into second place and is slid right back up in front of Aaron Smith. Corey Cook has a lot of experience running right where he's at, seeing the back end of a Trevor Haley car. He is right behind Trevor Haley in the top 5 for points in the Highline League. These guys are very clean, very, very professional as they run. They take every lap the way you should, the way any team owner, any car owner would love. These guys drive their cars like that every race, every lap. We got an indication of a Mike Hesh crash. We're going to go back and see if we can get eyes on it real quick because we're not having too many wrecks. We'll try to get there and get back as quickly as we can because we know everybody's got eyes on this tonight. Get over there right now. All right, here we are at Mike Hesh. Oh! He gets real slow as the 187. The 187 by Scott Howe got into him there. See if we can't take it back a little bit more. Maybe catch it from Scott Howe's perspective. So here it is. We got eyes on Howe. As he's going to be coming up in here to the turn, you're going to see where it looks like he's got a significant run, and Mike Hesh slows back quite a bit. We're watching Howe. He's really closing in the gap right here. Still closing, still closing. Hesh, oh, he looks like Howe was trying to maybe clear him on the high side there, but it was too late. Catches him right on the number there at the 17. Gets him out of control. Around he goes. And just like that, we're back live. Trevor Haley leading the pack. Aaron Smith, Justin Lee Pearson making moves. Justin Lee Pearson there in the AWR iRacing Lounge podcast car. Brandon Geisey currently in fourth there in the 28. At 187. 187 still holding it down. He's currently in sixth, even after the mishap with Mike Hesh. Ricky Miles back in 15th. Ricky Miles just cruising. Not really forcing the issue. Jim Segredo currently in a top 10 position with SMT's Evan Perry right there with him. Jim Segredo in the 21 Highline AWR car with the Outlaw Monster Racing Series across the hood. As I've said before, that's our new partners. We got a lot of stuff coming up in the near future with those guys. Sean Stamper. Brandon Showers in the 23. Those guys are in a serious tight pack right now. Brandon Showers making a move on the inside of Corey Cook and Scott Howe. Looks like he's going to be able to push both to his outside as he's going to be able to slide past them. Randy Showers dropped back significantly. We got it on the lead because it looks like Aaron Smith is making a move. Aaron Smith is trying to make a move, but it looks like, for the most part, it looks like Justin Lee Pearson is trying to stay with Trevor Haley as much as he can, as Trevor Haley's able to fight him off at the moment. But right here is probably going to be a different story, as it looks like the 58 and Justin Lee Pearson has to make a move as he's gaining speed, linking up with the bumper of Trevor Haley here, as the battle is really going down right now between the 70 and Trevor Haley. Trevor Haley did not have a choice there but to sell out the 58 as he needed to drop down in front of Aaron Smith right there. We're going to get it on the fan cam. Oh, we got guys going around. We caught it just in the nick of time. We got Justin Lee Pearson. Justin Lee Pearson has went around. We're going to go back and catch eyes on it. Was definitely another car involved. See if we can't get good eyes on this. Justin Lee Pearson here. He's got the Mike Howell right behind him. Hopefully Mike Howell didn't hit him the same. Oh, he did. He hit him the exact same way. The exact same way that he took out the last guy. Wow, that's something else. We're going to get this over to the Crank It Up for a minute and let you guys check that out, as we're still quite a few laps away before we reach stage 3 at 150. Get it on the Crank It Up and let you guys enjoy that for a moment. All right, it does look like Scott Howell was removed by race admins due to unsafe driving practices, as we saw on live feed, where he took out 2 drivers relatively not too many laps apart from each other, just power driving them in the turn, not lifting the way he should, not driving as if he cares about the safety of his car or that of the others. Without talking to him specifically, we can't give any more detail than that. It's just only what we see. We hope Scott doesn't get mad at us for what we say. We can only go off of what we see, what it appears, as we're now 24 laps to go to stage 3 with Trevor Haley in the lead, with, of course, Aaron Smith right on him. Corey Cook has dropped back over a second and a half now. Trevor Haley just battling right now. Gonna get a look at how many laps led now. 82 laps led. I say that again. We've driven 127 laps in this race right now, and he's led 83 of them now. 83. Aaron Smith, 42. Wow. That's when you know there's drivers on the track that they take this a little more serious. They practice a little more. 100% isn't in their vocabulary. It's 110%. As we're seeing Aaron Smith trying to make a move on the inside right now on Trevor Haley. He's there. He's got him on the inside. Looks like Trevor Haley might have gotten slightly loose just back there. We'll see. Looks like Aaron Smith is going to get him as Trevor Haley goes wide right there. They're still door to door, but right here is going to be the difference. Right here, Aaron Smith is more than likely going to take. But Trevor Haley, a master with the side draft, holds him off. Wow, we just knew the 70 was going to take it there, but Trevor Haley holds him off. Has now led 85 laps. 85 laps out of the 130 driven. Yeah, we got fans all over the place. But Trevor Haley only got one fan in the chat tonight, but he is battling. 19 laps to the stage. We're going to bounce over and take a look at a few of these drivers, get eyes on them. Not seeing Craig Rowe. Looks like maybe Craig Rowe has checked out. Brandon Showers, currently in 9th. See where these guys started from. Started in 7th, bouncing it around. Corey Cook still holding 3rd. Old Shano currently holding down 4th, up 6 spots. James Smith still in the battle. James Smith currently in 6th place. He's up 5. His teammate Randy Schweitzer right there in 8th. Eric Hayden currently 7th. He's up 5. Justin Lee Pearson, he fell back a little. Remember, these guys only have 2 faster pairs, so they got to be very, very gentle. They got to really, really take care of these cars. John Miles started 19th. He's into the top 10. We're back onto the battle. Battle box is up. That battle for first right now, as you see Trevor Haley there, Aaron Smith, Corey Cook, and Sean Stamper. But Corey Cook and Sean Stamper are both back. Corey Cook, 2 seconds compared to Sean Stamper's 4 seconds, as they're now passing Ricky Miles. Looks like Trevor Haley is going to continue leading the way here. Aaron Smith not forcing the issue just yet, as we're 14 laps to go to stage 3. You guys need to remember, stage 3 doesn't pay a nickel. It's all about first, second, and third place finishes. As we're on the gyro. We were on the gyro cam there with Trevor Haley. Looking at our top 10 right now, Trevor Haley, Aaron Smith, Corey Cook, Sean Stamper, Brandon Geisey, Eric Hayden, Randy Schweitzer, James Smith, Brandon Showers, and John Miles rounding out your top 10 right now. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 S&M drivers in the top 10 right now. That could definitely be a force as we start getting closer to the end of the race, because these guys know. These guys know that stage 3 doesn't mean anything to them. The win is all that matters. As we're watching right here, though, as Aaron Smith and Trevor Haley, they got a personal battle going right now, as Aaron Smith is edging him out. Aaron Smith is now currently in the lead. Trevor Haley's still on his quarter panel, trying to hold him back. Looks like he's going to have to relinquish the lead to Aaron Smith right here. He hasn't quite given it up yet. The fight is still live. But there it is. Aaron Smith has successfully passed Trevor Haley at lap 140, taking it to 141 with 9 laps to go to the stage. But Trevor Haley and Aaron Smith have been battling all evening. So these guys are definitely going to fight for the spot. Definitely going to fight for the spot. We're going to watch them come around right here, as there's Trevor Haley and Aaron Smith as they just passed the finish line. On the right rear here of Aaron Smith, watching sparks fly by as Trevor Haley's back there. Currently on the nose of Trevor Haley in the 12 Dark Horse car, trailing behind his nemesis, you know, his rival out here on track, as we're 7 laps to go before stage 3. Still getting information from the fans in the chat. They ain't giving up hope on Sean Stamper. He's down 5 seconds now from lead, but hey man, he rolls out here and pulls in a top 3. That's what he needs. He's only 1 spot out of the money. We did see Aaron Smith has gotten into our chat or into the Discord, so we are going to try to get a word with him. We might even try to pull him into the chat once they go to caution after he gets back on track and is pacing. If all is going well with him and it looks like he's stable with his car and all is no issues, we'll try to get him into chat with us and give us his tale of the tape, give us a little bit of a spiel on him. Coming to 147. Aaron Smith still holding it down. It doesn't look like Trevor Haley's going to be able to make a move on him. We're going to jump over to our finish line cam as they come around one more time here. There's Aaron Smith. And Aaron Smith 2 laps away from stage 3 glory. As he's coming around there. This is gonna be it right here. This will be final lap leading us up into stage 3. As Aaron Smith is on the backstretch with Trevor Haley right behind. Aaron Smith looking to completely and fully dominate as he's going to take stage 3 once again right here in Texas for the SMT 200 lap cash prize race. Man, that is 3 stages in a row. Man, not exactly sure what happened to Craig Rowe, but while we got an opportunity, we're going to try to get a word or prepare to get a word with Aaron Smith here shortly. Let him get pitted. Let him take care of business. Once he's just cruising the track, we'll see if we can't get a word with him real quick. But Aaron Smith, Trevor Haley, Corey Cook, Sean Stamper, Eric Hayden, Randy Schweitzer, Brandon Showers, James Smith, John Miles, and iRacing Lounge podcast, AWR driver, Justin Lee Pearson, soccer superstar, rounding out your top 10. See if we can't go ahead. We'll get our battle box off screen. lot of dark horse drivers right now currently in the Highline Discord. That's good news. We do see Aaron Smith as well. He's the guy that's running the show. So that's definitely who we want to see with us here momentarily. And we're definitely going to slide Aaron into the chat here in just a moment. Once he's established back out on track. He's on the move. Currently, it's showing that Ricky Miles is in the lead. I do believe Ricky is going to have to relinquish that spot because I think Ricky, it's not an issue at this point. Ricky Miles is pitting in, so let's get Aaron in the chat. Aaron Smith, you're in the live broadcast booth. You got comms?
Yeah, I've got you.
Hey, man, you're out here dominating this race. You got 3 stages under your belt right now, and you got a superior driver in Dark Horse in that 12 car, Trevor Haley, right behind you, and you've been able to beat him each stage, man. We heard a lot of guys talking your name up when they seen you come into the race. So you're well known. Everybody said that they projected that you'd be top 5 for sure. You've proven them all wrong because you've proven yourself to be top 1 the whole race. So give us a little bit of a tell of the tape. Who is Aaron Smith?
Well, that guy in the yellow car, yellow number 70 machine. That's where people know me from. But yeah, it's been a fun race from the start. Trevor's been putting up a good fight, and Corey's been back there waiting for us to mess up. We've been getting pretty close there with those long runs on the tires, because the aero push is getting a lot worse as the track gets rubbered in. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out, and I don't think I'll be able to give away the lead here.
I hear you, man, but we want to know, we see you in that yellow machine for sure, but do you represent a team? Do you represent a team somewhere else? Do you represent a league, a series? Where are you coming from?
Oh no, it's just me, myself, and I like to wander around iRacing, just see what's going on, see what kind of races are being put up, because there's always a bigger fish out there, and I love to find them. Wonder if I'll find one here tonight.
Oh, you definitely did, man. I want to tell you, check out Highline Racing Network on YouTube. We currently started a league that we run through hosted, and it's been fire. Pretty much every single race is maxed out on drivers that we set it to. We've had them fill up within 3 minutes. But we definitely want to extend an invitation to you, man. Check out Highline Racing Network's league, but definitely check us out on YouTube because we come with a full broadcast, this broadcast. In addition to that, we do a full pre-race show for our league races, more so than what we've done tonight for this SMT cash prize race. And we offer the Highline Racing Network show. Nobody in the industry has it. Only we do. It's completely geared to the drivers that race in the Highline leagues. And as good as you are, we want to see you out there, man. It goes down on Sundays. Lobby opens at 7:30 Eastern with the race kicking off at 8:30 Eastern.
10-4. Thank you. I'll keep an eye out for it.
Yes, sir, man, and good luck. We'll get you moved down.
10-4. Thank you.
Yes, sir. All right, well, that was Aaron Smith. Aaron Smith the second, I should say. He is out here just battling. And you heard him. He jumps around iRacing. He sees what's out there. And he's looking for those hidden gems. Yeah, the Highline Racing Network has only really been kicking it off since October, as we've really gone more public outside of our local series that we run and things such as S&M. League is only 7 races in, but there's much more to come. Like, we've got people coming on board left and right. We received some sponsorship money today for one of the first few times, and things are really starting to move. We've got some potential maybe for gaining some other partnerships. We just recently signed on with Outlaw Monster Racing Series that's ran through the PlayStation and Xbox Series for NASCAR 25. You know, so we're expanding, you know, the Highline touch into the console community. So we bring people right back here because this is home for us. iRacing is definitely home for the Highline Racing Network, but we are eager to send a few drivers down into the Outlaw Monster racing scene. And once NASCAR 25 allows for a spectator mode, it's going to open the door to more broadcasting, and we'll take a look at that. And who knows, we may be broadcasting some NASCAR 25 league races and series at some point once those updates come. But for the most part, we're all about this right here in iRacing and fully dedicated to our drivers and our leagues, to include the series we run in for fun and that we enjoy. So by all means, as we expand, we're not giving up on home, but we are going back green as Aaron Smith in that yellow machine 70 car taking us back green with Trevor Haley, Dark Horse driver on the outside, Eric Caden, Sean Stamper, James Smith, Brandon Showers, Trevor Haley, all those guys all among the top 5 right now as we are back green with 156 out of 200 to go. Things are definitely on the up and up. I would absolutely love to see a driver like Aaron Smith. Whoa, but we got Trevor Haley overtaking him right there in turn 1. They're coming up to turn 2. Out on the backstretch, going into 3. Is Trevor Haley going to be able to keep it? It does look like he's going to maintain superiority. Just how long before Aaron Smith can drop down behind? I don't know. Now you got Sean Stamper moving up to the high side, maybe looking to help the 70 as he's going for a full sweep tonight. But Trevor Haley right there on his inside battling. These guys, we had some Dark Horse guys messaging us here in the booth during caution, and they also are extending their respects to Mr. Smith there in the 70 yellow machine. Really impressed with his with how quick he can really get out there and go in those straightaways. Sean Stamper though, causing a little bit of a fight, you know, really making it a little bit more difficult for the 70 to then overtake. 70's probably going to have to try to get back into position and hold it down right in front of the 9, but the 9 not giving up, not making it easy for him at all. You got Justin Lee Pearson, he's up in the mix with Brandon Showers now as well. The caution is out. Caution is out. So we definitely had some form of an incident. It looks like Eric Hayden. We're going to go back and take a look at Eric Hayden real quick. Looks like Eric Hayden is definitely off track. We're going to take it back. And here we go in full speed. Oh, the 28 got loose down low. Eric Hayden hits the wall, comes down, comes off the nose of the 28. And around he goes through the grass into pit road. We're going to rewind it one more time. While we have the time, I should say. Here we go. We'll take it into quarter speed. Right here is where we see the 28 get loose. Goes down below the white. Car starts to slide up. He's definitely lost full control of the car at this point. Eric Hayden is seeing this. He's probably worried about what the 28's going to do. He's probably watching him here. That turn on the wall catches him when he wasn't quite expecting it, which in turn has Randy checking up, but it shoots him down. A net code catches the 100 across the nose, but it definitely looks like those guys were making contact no matter what. And we're back live. We are back live. On board here, watching Aaron Smith and Trevor Haley all night just battling it down, taking a look at laps led again. Aaron Smith currently having led 60, with Trevor Haley having led 98. I mean, is it fair? These guys, Dark Horse, they are among some of the top drivers around. Definitely some of the top drivers that the Highline community is involved in. And I swear, I mean, these guys are like the Bulls back in the 90s. They just dominate. I don't know, man. One of these days we're going to make these with our fun little show that we do, the Highline Racing Network show. We're going to bring these guys. We're going to get some of these cars going across the inspection station, getting them checked out. We've already had some go through in the past. Found NOS. We found larger fuel lines, the whole nine. So we're going to have to take a look at these these Dark Horse cars. We're going to get them checked out in the inspection station after some of these wins in the near future in the Highline League. And if everybody's kind of confused by all that, it's just a joke. But we do make the show. We do create the cars. We make them look real, just like the ones you see on track. We can make that car real, going right into the inspection station. We can have it all checked out. We can have it, done. Like I said, the Highline Racing Network is all about bringing it all to life. More so, it's all about bringing more fun to the game, because broadcasts are cool. Everybody loves them. But when you bring more than that, you should bring more love. You should bring more drivers. You should bring more to the game. As the 70 is going to bring it to us one more time, as we're going green right here at lap 164 with Trevor Haley on his outside, Sean Stamper on the inside, Justin Lee Pearson, Corey Cook, Randy Showers, all right there on your inside, with Trevor Haley on the outside. Brandon Geisey there in the 28. Behind him, Sean Stamper moving up to the high side. Aaron Smith holding it down. Justin Lee Pearson coming in with the iRacer Lounge podcast car. Here we go. The fans are making a stance in the chat right now. They just said don't tamper with the Stamper, as Sean Stamper is back there in 7th. We're going to get eyes on him here shortly, we promise. But we wanted to just see if anything evolved right here with the likes of Justin Lee Pearson, Trevor Haley, and Aaron Smith. For a brief moment there, it looked like the 58 driven by Justin Lee Pearson was going to be able to maybe make a move. I definitely think it's going to take a little bit of work by Trevor Haley and Justin Lee Pearson if they're going to be able to outdo Aaron Smith, because Corey Cook's also, you know, a guy that's out here running on a regular basis in the Highline community that's running for CCH, but pretty much always by himself as regards to teams. Going on board with Justin Lee Pearson. See if we can't get into his cockpit. Justin Lee Pearson there at 176. Just had Trevor Haley slide underneath him there. Looks like we've got the 23 of Brandon Showers also making it hard for Justin, as these guys are straight up racing. There's money on the line tonight as we're coming up on 30 laps to go. What's Justin Lee?
Caution.
Oh, caution is out. We got James Smith. Look like he entered pit road.
You happen to get a look at your temps when you're on track right after that
might
caution
have
bell?
been involved in something. We're going to get back and take a look at that for sure. See if we can't get eyes on what happened. Oh, James Smith got out of control right there. Shot him down into the pit lane area, across the grass. Back up. Causes John Miles to get into the back end there of Ricky Miles. But for all intents and purposes, no harm, no real big foul there. So that's good news for James Smith and the S&M team. So we're going to get back over, take a look at, as promised, Sean Stamper as we go back live. Looking for Sean. We got Sean on right now. Sean is back to 6th, but you got to remember he is up 4 spots from his starting spot. I apologize. 3. He started 10th. He made another spot as he's now in 7th. Jim Segredo already in his pit box. So far, looking at Trevor Haley, Justin Lee Pearson, Brandon Showers, they all, Sean Stamper included, now Randy Showers flying in, all had great pit stops. No significant issues as they're on the move coming out. Looks like Eric Hayden, he pitted early, showing Eric Hayden in the AWR Pedley's garage car pitted on lap 162, whereas the rest of these guys all pitted at 171. We'll see what Eric Hayden has going on. We got Scotty in the chat giving a shout out to the Highline Racing Network. Says they love the Highline Racing Network. Man, I appreciate it. I wish you guys knew how much work I put into it. You know, outside of that race, man, outside of making those shows, you know, I spend more time on that than most people do a full-time job. I promise you that. The marketing, you know, that I have to do all on my own, pushing it hard, trying to expand, trying to make moves, just trying to grow the community, you know, trying to bring the community together. I think there's much more, you know, to be had if more of the leagues and series link up. And as we continue to improve with Highline, you know, we've got a lot of ambition to make a lot of that happen. still a few more cars going around track, getting laps back, as we're at 28 to go. We got James Jepson, an S&M driver. The generally running in a 13 car for the S&M iRacing Motorsports team, also an admin. He's in the chat showing love for us as well. Appreciate it, James. But we're going back green right here with Eric Hayden and Corey Cook leading the way, with Eric Hayden on the move in the AWR Pedley's Garage car for the first time tonight in the lead. On the bottom, we got Trevor Haley cutting the grass slightly, almost got loose. Corey Cook on the outside. Aaron Smith looks like he's going to make a move on the inside of Eric Hayden as Eric Hayden makes a move up to the middle lane, as these guys are very, very close. Looking at Eric sliding back some. Justin Lee Pearson currently now our leader, but Brandon Showers right behind him with 16 laps to go in the Highline Racing Network right here in Texas. We got them all out. The Stamper fans are here. You got more S&M fans. James Jepson. You got them all. You got Eric Hayden, AWR fans. You got Dark Horse fans. They're all out here. All eyes are on right now as Justin Lee Pearson is going to be taking us down to 15 laps to go, as he's now leading this sucker with only 2 laps led. 2 laps led with 26 laps to go. Keep in mind, Trevor Haley is right there behind him in third. Trevor Haley has 98 laps led. Corey Cook trying to make a move on Trevor Haley as Brandon Showers stuck on the outside with Aaron Smith, the second, right there behind him in that yellow mean machine. Corey Cook in the 61 CC8s with Sean Stamper tucking it in tight right there as he's trying to make a move, but he's stuck there behind the 70. Justin Lee Pearson continuing to hold it as we've now moved into our 25-lap countdown. Still holding it as Trevor Haley is trying to make a move on Justin Pearson on the outside. Brandon Showers, he's not playing around either. He's right there with him. They've now pushed Aaron Smith back to 4th position, with Corey Cook in 5th, rounding out that top 5. Justin Lee Pearson still holding it down though with 4 laps led. He's got Aaron Smith right on his tail now. What's going to happen? Is Aaron going to elect to work with Justin for a little while before he looks at what's the possible move for him? I don't know, but it looks like Trevor Haley is going to be trying to make a move to potentially drop. Oh, he elects not to. It looks like Justin Lee Pearson is getting pushed up as Aaron Smith is holding it down. I mean, look at the precision and how well he takes that turn. Maintaining position right next to Corey Cook and Brandon Showers with the 28. The 28 driven by Brandon Geisey right behind him. This is seriously turning out to be a battle. A lot of guys, they didn't make it. They couldn't take care of the cars. They wrecked out. They at home. They're sitting there on the TV watching this right here unfold as Trevor Haley is pulling it away once again. Trevor Haley. Oh, Brandon Showers making his move. Brandon Showers making his bid as Trevor Haley's led 101 laps, but Brandon Showers almost. We thought he was going to overtake, but the window is open. The window is open with 21 laps to go. Corey Cook is making a move. He's on the inside of Aaron Smith in the 70 with Sean Stamper right behind. Looks like the sun is starting to potentially set out here in Texas. gonna have to talk to our race promoter in SMT and let him know, like, hey man, anytime there's lights, we want it to be a night race. It looks so much cooler on the broadcast. They're giving a lot of shout outs for the Sean Stamper crew. Get eyes on him at least one more time before we have to really, really focus on this lead pack. Sean Stamper right there, currently holding it down in 10th, right behind the iRacing Lounge podcast car driven by the 58 AWR driver, Justin Lee Pearson, as he's right there behind Corey Cook in the CC861. Randy Schweitzer, he's still in view back there with Randy Showers. Randy Schweitzer of RSI Broadcasting in the 78. As we're back on board now with lead. Gonna go on board here with Aaron Smith. See if we can't get good eyes on at what he's seeing as he's gonna battle. We've got it on the nose at the moment of Aaron Smith. We're probably gonna take it cockpit in just a minute. But we wanted to watch how this turn right here transpires. Like Trevor Haley's managing that turn perfectly. Whoa, looks like Brandon Showers and Aaron Smith almost maybe get into it right there as we're in the cockpit with Mr. Aaron Smith in the 70 yellow mean machine. Looks like he's definitely picked up his position over Brandon Showers now as we're back on a battle coming to 15 to go between Dark Horse's premier driver, Trevor Haley, and Aaron Smith, the free agent with the plain Jane yellow machine out here, man. I got to tell you, how's a guy like this not have a contract in place? I tell you what, if I was Corey Cook in the CCH, Corey Cook's a top 5 driver in the league for Highline. If I was him, I would probably reach out to Aaron Smith and be like, hey man, you would love the Highline. I promise you, you would. And they're gonna take you. They're gonna probably get you to a point to where you may not have to accept it, but there's gonna be a lot of people asking you to throw their logo on that car, man. But Corey Cook, if he could align with a guy like Aaron Smith, that would be the world of a difference for Corey. I mean, he's battling constantly Dark Horse drivers up front by himself. To overcome that, you know, is almost unheard of. I mean, yeah, he's maintaining top 5, but to pull down the victories on a regular basis among some of those elite drivers, it's going to be tough, and he's going to need help. Aaron Smith trying to make a move. Aaron Smith on the inside. Trevor Haley. Oh, they got in a bump. They got a bump. He's holding it. He's holding it. Trevor Haley still maintaining. We got to get out of this view. Brandon Showers giving him bumps. Trevor Haley saved right there, it looks like, by Brandon Showers as he gave him those big bumps there as Aaron was really starting to make moves there. But we're watching now is Corey Cook. Corey Cook is trying to do what he can also on the inside with Sean Stamper right behind him, holding it down in the 4th spot with Justin Lee Pearson. The 70, though, whoa, I mean, we thought there was going to be a little bit of a door bang there maybe even somebody getting turned, but these guys held it. These guys held it in these Gen 6s here in Texas. But we are coming down to the wire now. We are coming down to lap 10. I'm sorry, 10 laps to go. As Trevor Haley has led 111, take it to 112. Aaron Smith transitioning to high side of Trevor. Probably going to make a serious move right here. And he does. Aaron Smith has overtaken Trevor Haley. He's overtaken him coming out of 2. They're now 3. Nine laps to go, and you know it. The battle is up front. The battle's between Trevor Haley and Aaron Smith. Corey Cook's right there with him too. He ain't giving up. The iRace Allowance 58. Sean Stamper, Brandon Showers, Randy Showers, they're all back there. They all got a chance. I just don't want to see any mishaps. I don't want to see any wrecks. The way these two guys specifically have battled up front, I don't want to see it end in a wreck where somebody else is taking it. I really would like to see the battle be, the win be from the battle right here between the 12 and the 70. Who you got? Who you got? Let us know in the chat. Who you picking to win this thing? Come on now. There's 17 people currently watching live. I want to know who you got tonight, right here. We're down to 8 laps to go. Who's it going to be? Oh, Corey Cook gets into it a little bit there with, oh, he's into the wall. He's into the wall. Corey Cook got loose in the grass. He's all tore
I don't know
up.
why you can't hear Earl. Can you hear me?
Randy Schweitzer
Did not hear
also
him call that
crashed.
caution. You need to
Wow.
check your radio
We're going to go
connection.
back.
Check the one on your headset, on your headboard actually, on your left-hand side.
We're going back. We're going to check out the Randy Schweitzer one first. Randy Schweitzer there in the 78. Oh, he's collateral damage on the Corey Cook wreck. So let's swap over to the Corey Cook wreck. Take this sucker back into the far chase cam. And we're going to go back just a touch more because we want to see what transpired, why he ended up in the grass. We know that he got in the inside there of Trevor Haley and they touched, it looked like, which potentially put Corey Cook into the grass. So we're in the quarter speed right now. Still seeing Aaron Smith there on the high side. Trevor Haley, it's going to be coming up right up here. Corey Cook's now making that move on the inside. Trevor Haley coming back down. Oh, it just cuts the nose a little bit too much, too close for comfort there. Looks like they definitely touch. It sends Corey into the grass. He's not able to hold that car down, probably on very slick tires. Loses full control of the car. Sean Stamper's involved in it. And then, of course, right here, the big 78 smack as he's going to come around on the nose. Boom. There it goes. That's definitely several drivers, probably all 3. Sean Stamper, Randy Schweitzer, Corey Cook, unfortunately, going to be going down pit road, more than likely. Fast repairs if they still got them. With that said, we're going back live. So we're still on board here with Trevor Haley in the pits. Watching him come out. Switch it up as we come out of here. See what transpires. It looks like we've had Brandon Geisey. Brandon Geisey, he's staying out. He last pitted on lap 171. Ricky Miles also having pitted on lap 188. These guys, though, if they did not get laps back, they'll be able to hold their position. But if they did get laps back, then they are going to have to start falling to the back. Probably Ricky Miles is in that boat. He's going to go ahead and slide into the pits here, grab some gas, grab some tires specifically. But Brandon Geisey holding his position. So Brandon Geisey looks like he elected to stay out. He's going to be on his tires, I should say, are going to be, that's going to be his, that's going to be the issue for him.
Never mind not going.
A caution has been extended. There are 3 green-white checkers tonight. We got confirmation from Evan Perry of SMT Racing. While we're still under this caution, though, we got all these S&M drivers that have come out and showed love tonight. We want to make sure we show love back. S&M iRacing Motorsports runs pretty much every night of the week, primarily at 9 p.m. Eastern. The lobby's open with 10 o'clock races starting. They run every night of the week, essentially, minus here lately Sundays, as they are a big part of the Highline Racing League. They have a lot of drivers that make it into those races, along with a lot of other drivers. We've pretty much had every single race max out within a minimal amount of time, so definitely keep an eye out for the Highline Racing Network League. Definitely keep an eye out for the S&M iRacing Motorsports Series and the hosted sessions. You're going to have a blast, and you're really going to learn. There's much more to super speedway racing than you think once you get involved. It takes time to start really picking up on legit strategy and the racing concept of how to be successful there. It's definitely a skill. That's why the Dark Horse guys have currently come through, and they have won every single race in the Highline Racing Series, minus one. We had Jacob Brown come in, and he put it on a few of the guys, and he pulled down a victory. But we are getting ready with 3 laps to go. Currently with Brandon Geisey, Trevor Haley, Aaron Smith, Justin Lee Pearson, Sean Stamper still in the fight, Brandon Showers, Randy Showers, Eric Hayden, and John Miles rounding out your top 10 with Randy Schweitzer, Ricky Miles, and Evan Perry and Corey Cook as honorable mention. As we got it on Brandon Geisey. Brandon there in the Ford Credit 28. See Dark Horse over there. Dark Horse has got the KBRN on the back. They also represent an S&M big time crew there. As we're going back green, but Brandon Geisey doing the honors as we are off. Brandon Geisey with Aaron Smith right on his bumper. Justin Pearson dropped back just a little. He's catching up. The Dark Horse's finest in the 12 car there. Brandon Showers right behind him on the outside. The 70 making a move quick with Sean Stamper jumping on board with him. They're going to the bottom. The Ford 28 being hung out there as James Smith is coming into the mix. Trevor Haley is taking the lead. Trevor Haley with Justin Lee Pearson right behind him. Aaron Smith, white flag. White flag is out. White flag is out. Can Trevor Haley hold off Pearson? Brandon Geisey has gone around. He is wrecked. As we're now on to the backstretch, Justin Lee Pearson taking a bad bump there from the 70. Kicks him out of control just a little. The 70 car coming down right behind Trevor as we're coming to 4. What's going to happen? He's making a move. He's making a move. No, he's not. He's holding it. He's holding it, and Trevor Haley has gotten it. Trevor Haley comes through and gets the win. Gets the win. Trevor Haley, Justin Lee Pearson, Aaron Smith rounding it out as, oh my God, we have got to go back. We're going to take a quick look with a different angle of that checkered flag one more time. So we're going to go back. I want to see it from, I think, this view. We're watching as Trevor Haley's coming around here. A little door there. He's got it all day long. It wasn't near as tight there at the end. It could have been, but Justin Lee Pearson, he wasn't playing no games. He's like, hey, man, I'm a top driver, and I'm going to win that AWR in the house. AWR representing. Also, he's representing iRacer podcast, iRacer Lounge podcast, I should say. In addition to that, he's got Premier Racing setups on the side. I mean, big time, big time. Well, this race is over. We're going to get the final results up, and then we're going to see if we can't get a word with our champion tonight, and Trevor Haley, as well as Justin Lee Pearson and Aaron Smith. We'd love to hear from them. And then, of course, finish it off with a brief talk from Evan Perry. So here we go. Let's see if we can't get the results up. And the results are up. As we're looking at this here, you're going to see Trevor Haley, Justin Lee Pearson, Aaron Smith, Sean Stamper, Randy Schweitzer, James Smith, John Miles, Evan Perry, Eric Hayden, and Randy Showers rounding out the top 10 with Ricky Miles, Brandon Showers, Brandon Geisey, Corey Cook, Jim Segredo, Mike Hess, Josh Ryder, John Gallagher, along with see here, we got Craig Rowe, Derek Jacobs, Scott Howe rounding out that top 21. Some of these other guys didn't make the cut, so they're not in it. And we will take this back over. And let's see if we can't get a conversation with Trevor Haley. Get Trevor Haley on the horn. Would love to maybe start with our third place finisher, Aaron Smith, first. So we'll get Aaron Smith up here. Aaron Smith, you're in the booth. You got comms.
Yeah, I've got you.
Hey, man, you almost had the sweep tonight, but you still pulled in third place. So you still finished in the small cash prize. But, you know, at the end of the race there, it looked like you may have gave the 58 driven by Justin Lee Pearson in the iRacers Lounge podcast car. You might have gave him a little bit of a bump there that allowed you to slide down underneath. I thought maybe you were going to be able to have a fight there with Trevor Haley at the end, but it just did not come through. You're probably a lap short on that battle, but give us your tale of the tape, man. A lot of respect for you.
Yeah, I had a feeling I'd be in trouble starting on the inside there. Had the car on old tires ahead of me. If you go down on the bottom of 3 at a track like this, with how strong the draft is, how strong the side draft is, my race was pretty well over from that point forward. So I had to play with what I had left, and I almost got P2 out of it. Ended up side by side with the 58, and beating and banging to the line. So that was fun. So it was a fun race.
Absolutely, man. You know, I was cheering for you. You know, I really wanted to see how that took place. You know, Trevor Haley runs with one of the top teams that runs in the Highline Racing League. So it was really cool to see you battle there with him. Justin Lee Pearson, he's a teammate of mine for AWR, and he was battling it, you know, hard up there with you guys. And, you know, ultimately there, it was a great race. I'm glad to see that both you and Trevor, who dominated the race all night long, didn't end up wrecking out at the end. You know, I really wanted to see you guys finish on the podium, and it happened. So congratulations, man. And if you want to give a shout out to anybody, now's the time, man. The floor is yours, Aaron.
Yeah, I'd like to thank all the folks at Highline for having me tonight. All the folks in the race for putting on a fun race at the front. It was a fun racing those guys, and I'm glad we were able to survive. There were a couple points where I thought I was about to wreck, and we all kept it straight for the most part, so I'm glad for that. I'd like to thank you for broadcasting, all the folks for watching. Looking forward to getting back at it whenever I show up next.
Yes, sir, man. Once again, congratulations, and make sure you link up with Evan Perry of SMT. Get your payout. We'll get you moved back down for now, and we'll get the next guy up. We'll get Justin Lee Pearson in the chat. You have a good one, Aaron.
Yep, thank you. You too.
All right, looking for Justin Pearson. We got Justin Pearson coming into the chat. We got Justin Lee Pearson of iRacing Lounge Podcast, also newest member of the AWR team, Justin Lee Pearson in the 58. You got comms.
I got comms. You're lucky. I was about to step out.
Hey, man, we ain't got time for all that stepping out stuff. What we do got time for, though, is you fought hard all night. Aaron Smith and Trevor Haley dominated this race, but at the end, you made it a point. You got in there, and you almost got overtaken when he gave you that bump. I thought maybe Aaron Smith was going to oust you there for second place, but you still managed. But let's hear your tale of the tape, Justin, from the driver's perspective.
Yeah, I think I could have been up with the top two most of the race, but if you've seen Tommy in the broadcast, I kept getting wrecked. So once people left me alone, I got up there.
Yeah.
But it's a fun little race.
Yeah, I would definitely say the turnout wasn't massive, but at the same time, we had 200 laps. We had minimal wrecks for 200 laps. And, I mean, at the end of the day, it was a great race. It's good to see you throwing down a podium, picking up a little cash along the way with that iRacing Lounge podcast all over that car, that AWR, that Premier Racing setup plastered across the side, man. Good to see all those guys in winner's circle, yourself included. On behalf of Highline Racing Network and our host at SMT, we'd like to congratulate you on your second place finish, as well as that second place purse for tonight. And floor's yours, man. Give us a shout out.
I want to shout out you, Tommy, for announcing this. You do a hell of a job, like always. Thank Mr. Evan Perry for putting this on. This is my type of racing, old school. A lot of laps, blow the tires off. Whoever takes care of it wins. And my boys, iRacers Lounge podcast. We have a pod every Thursday night at 9:00. We talk about iRacing things related, hardware, and everything going on along with iRacing. But
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
Thanks, guys.
Yes, sir. And your boy Chris Waldron, he's getting involved and gonna help coordinate a big race that we've got planned in the future that's hopefully going to bring together a lot of different series, but it'll be a password protected race. It'll be the best of the best from several leagues, several series, to include that of the iRacing Lounge, the Highline, the S&M series. I mean, the list goes on. We're going to be recruiting for that through some of the bigger divisions and series across iRacing, but we definitely are glad that you've helped bring the iRacing Lounge podcast community to the Highline Racing Network in some fashion. That network that you've helped us build is instrumental in the success. So we wanted to thank you for that and congratulate you one more time on tonight's podium.
I appreciate it, Mr. Tommy. Hey, thanks for what you're doing. Hey, we all like the same hobby. We like sim race.
Yes, sir. You have a good one. We'll get the winner up here.
All right, see you, buddy.
So you led the most laps, you dominated all night, you fought back and forth between Aaron Smith, who comes out of nowhere in this 70 car that's yellow and mean, so he says, and we had an inside scoop on Aaron Smith ahead of time, and we called it out in the broadcast during practice that, hey, this guy is legit, we've heard about him. Sure enough, he comes through, dominates, almost sweeps the whole freaking race, except for at the end, Trevor Haley of Dark Horse comes in and takes it. Let us know, Trevor, what you got to say about all this.
I mean, I had a blast. That was a great race. Aaron there was really quick on the long runs. He would get me at the end every time, but I feel like I was getting better as the race was going on with saving tire, but yeah, I took two that last caution and was able to get ahead of him. And I got to thank Justin, too, for giving me a push down a back straightaway. So.
Oh, yeah, we seen that. And, you know, we were really worried when Corey Cook started to poke his nose. You started to come down on him. You caught it. You seen what was about to happen. You held it back up. Corey kind of probably overreacted a little, took it into the grass a little sooner than maybe he needed to, threw the car all out of whack. He ends up losing it. He's into the wall. You're safe. You're still pushing along. Aaron gives a bump on Justin Lee Pearson, throws him out of control slightly. He drops down. I think he might have a chance at fighting you off there, but at the end, he wasn't going to be able to do it on the bottom right there at the end. And with Pearson on his high side, you had it locked down. You got the win. And, hey, on behalf of Highline Racing Network, it's an honor to see you out here. It's great to see you get this win for yourself, the Dark Horse team. And like I said, on behalf of Highline and SMT, congratulations, Trevor. And you get the final word tonight, man.
Yeah, thank you. Shout out to all my teammates, that raced, and my team owner, and everybody that tunes in and watches, and you for broadcasting, and everyone for setting this up. It was a lot of fun.
I hear that, man. All right. Well, that's going to be it. We'll get you moved back down, Trevor. We'll talk to you here shortly. And congratulations. And make sure you get that money from Mr. Evan Perry.
Yep, I got it already.
Awesome. All right, man. We'll talk to you.
Thank you.
All right, we played mix around there, but we got Evan Perry in the booth. Do you have comms, Evan?
I do have comms, Tommy. How are you doing, sir?
Not bad, man. 200 lap race. That's the most laps that I have ever done for a broadcast was to New Year's Day of 2026. Right here on the Highline Racing Network, working with SMT and Chucktown Custom Rods. At the end of the day, the turnout could have been a little bit bigger, but the racing was outstanding. We had minimal wrecks, especially for being here at Texas. We've already heard some of these guys have already been paid out. That's outstanding. We love to see that. But give us your tale of the tape, and from the marketer of the race and the host, the floor is yours, Evan.
I was nervous at the very beginning of all this. I mean, it's 200 laps. It's putting a setup out there that I've raced myself, that I enjoy myself in a car that not many people like on the long run and a track they don't race often. But what actually happened was the complete opposite of that. Everyone enjoyed it. You saw some of the best racing that you and I have personally seen and been a part of since we started a year and a half, 2 years ago of racing. And again, you just said it. It's the longest broadcast you did. It's the longest race to date that I have ever done on the first day of 2026. And you, myself, and multiple other people, part of AWR, Highline, S&M, have all said we're ready to put as much work as we need into this racing. And we started the first day of 2026 doing it. I can't thank Highline enough. You did a wonderful broadcast, man. That was very impressive to stay on top of it the entire race. A huge shout out to Tommy, Highline Racing. Huge shout out to everything you've been doing, and also to Chucktown Custom Rods for helping me throw this up, and they've been a wonderful partner of mine. They built me a button box myself that I posted out to the guys. They've said what's up and wanted to see if they could get one. It's an impressive ordeal. It lights up with my SMT Racing logo. So ChucktownCustomRods.com. They also do custom fishing rods, and they come from that industry of fishing rods and boating. And they made this because they found this to be impressive. And so we're doing it, Tommy. We're making it work, and it's some of the best racing ever. And we're gonna do it again next month. And little announcement, but I'm helping big part with Chris Waldron. We're going in conjunction. He's doing his big race, and I'm doing one within a day after his as a pre-runner for the Daytona 500. So it's a lot's coming out of this. So It's I could keep going on forever, but I think you get the gist of how awesome this was.
I do get the gist, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want you to go on forever, but you're talking about you have so much information to put out. You have so many things you need to talk about, things that we want to hear. Hell, I mean, I even want to get on and talk about it with you. But you've said it before. You're gonna get a podcast going, and what are you waiting for? You have all this stuff kicking off. It's 2026. You know, it's time to kick it off. It's time to step it up. We need that. Like I said, you know, I've tried to make mention 1,000 times, like, hey man, I'd love for the Highline Racing Network to have an opportunity to have an appearance on the iRacer Lounge podcast, and you know, essentially, of course, it would be a move on Highline's behalf to basically market Highline by doing so. But at the same time, you have all this ambition to start this podcast. I don't know what you're waiting for, but we're looking to jump in and talk with somebody. So please get that going, and we could definitely help partner there with you to help promote it, and to help get it off the ground, help to try to boost the viewership early on at the very least, and then, hey, you know, we'll be tuning in, we'll be listening, we'll be watching, you know, wanting to hear it, and along the ride, maybe utilizing the network to help bring you people to do just that and participate in your podcast. So as always, Highline Racing Network's here for you. We are a network. That's the key word. We want to help make sure Chucktown Customs knows that if they decide to go mainstream with their product that they're helping put together for you, we saw that button box. It looked amazing. Highline, of course, is extremely jealous and wants something too. Even if it didn't work, if it just lit up the way yours did, we would think it was awesome. But so at the end of the day,
I used it tonight. It did a wonderful job.
So there you go, man. At the end
until I wrecked.
At the end of the day, if they get to a point to where they want to go a little bit more mainstream and they want to push it, Highline's here. It's the network. We could throw it down, whatever the name. If it's Chucktown Customs, if that's what they're going to use, whatever for the product, come on with it. Advertise the hell out of it in the Highline. And we'll help do it. Like I said, we're a network. Anybody that works with us helps out with everything that we do. We're going to help back. So all that in a 200 lap race. We've now surpassed the 3-hour mark on the broadcast. So we're going to stop talking. We're going to start drinking water. And
yes.
You got the final
Take
word.
a break.
You got the final word.
All right, guys. Well, we surely appreciate it. I know Tommy and myself had just talked a lot, and he mentioned something that we're going to get booted up and get going soon. So appreciate everyone coming in tonight. Tommy Rogers, Highline Racing Network, myself, SMT Racing, Chucktown Custom Rods, Ben Stark. You hear I need water. Ben Stark, S&M guys, AWR guys, all the above, iRacers Lounge, Justin Lee Pearson, you name them. Have a good night. Happy New Year's, and let's get going for the year.
All right, Evan, we'll talk to you here shortly. I'm going to get you moved back down, and we're going to wrap this show up.
All right, man. Have a good one.
All right. Well, 3 hours later, Trevor Haley, Justin Lee Pearson, Aaron Smith, Sean Stamper, Randy Schweitzer, James Smith, John Miles, Evan Perry, Eric Hayden, and Randy Showers will round out the top 10 from tonight's Chucktown Custom Rod 300, brought to you by SMT and broadcasted right here on the Highline Racing Network. This show is over. We are going to wrap it up. We're heading over right now to the ending screen. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Highline Racing Network. Look forward to seeing you guys again next time. I'm Tommy Rogers. Peace.
Please don't leave. See y'all next week.
Yeah, I'm in the veins, feeling like a dark horse. can't contain me. Hit open pause. Every race I'm taking, you no more ID look toes. Counting all the wins, it's me they love the most.
Watch me wiggle, watch me jiggle.